Today I will introduce our company to you. A Dog's Intelligence, a company that offers dog grooming, training, daycare, and vacation boarding service to the greater Palmerton North area. Nowadays, I meet more and more people totally disappointed in human friendship and love. Old and wealthy people often joke that if you want to find a real friend and be sure that they will never betray, then start keeping a pet. I know that many of true words spoken in jest. I divided this introduction into 5 tips. Now let's begin. First is client expectation. I divide this part into 3 parts. First is exchange the experience. Communication skill is required. Tell people what kind of pace is appropriate. Exchange the pet raising experience and skills so that more people can learn and join the associate and do things such as pace. Share every day. Some people like to feed dogs and some like walking dogs, and others like to take photos. Here, you can post the photos or relevant pets and share the relevant pet knowledge. I believe that many of users will like it. The last and the most important part is tutorial. I believe that people who like keeping pets will have a good knowledge of their pets. However, for new friends or those who want to know about other types of pets, they may know they may not know much about them. Therefore, we can set up a section, Pets Introduction, to introduce popular pets in the market, including their living habits and descriptions. Part 2 is target audience. In white paper in 2020 for the pet industry, data released from the different city race pet population age distribution characteristics. In 2020, China second tier city and three line. People who born in 2010s took up took up the most percentage of the pet owners, which means the young group was the main customer group of the pet market, and also the main customer in the future pet customer market. Therefore, it will be seen that pet consumption has a great potential.
As for me, I'm going to talk about 3 areas: clear structure, responsive design, and fast load time. Firstly, I'm going to talk about the clear structure. Writing with a clear structure means that your reader can follow your meaning. She or he will not get lost among all the idea and information. Clear structured writing involves giving the information in an order that will make the most sense to the reader. It's like telling a story. Clear structure also involves giving the reader regular reminders as to where they are. And we, dis- we display all the important information in this website, and user can easily find what, the, what they want, and the content is well organized. So since we focus on what user really want to know, so we present the content in the order of who, how, why, which is in a logical way. Secondly, I'm going to talk about responsive design. If the user if the user has a larger or small screen that the designer expected, uh, results range from unwanted to poor use of space, and as more diverse screen size become available, and the concept of responsive web design appeared. A set of pictures that allows web pages to suit different screen widths and resolution. So we apply the responsive design to make the website to look great and function efficient across a variety of sites as well as across a variety of web browsers, and more significantly, it's a mobile-friendly website. And last, thirdly, fast load time. This is the amount of time that passes between the browser sending the request to the server and the page to fully loading. We apply like third third-part website widgets such as website tracking and social media, so we can ensure that this website loads in less than 4 to 3 seconds for good usability. Thank you.
Okay, the next member is me, and I will design you about appearance. In this slide, I will show you how our page is designed to be easy for the visitor, and I will introduce this in 4 different points. Okay, the first is about each section has a cute page picture as a background, so that visitor can browse the web without feeling bored. Okay, and indeed, for each of these, I have put an example picture, and you just have to pay attention to where I'm marking. Okay, the next point is about the topic and the content are clear, concise, and easy to understand. Next is the background picture of the scene is the picture corresponding to the same meaning, which is more common to read, but also appears to brightly and actively. The last point is about the text and background are used relative bright colors, not only to make the text more obvious, but also with another web page has color differences in reading, not only to make people feel a single word, but also to make the content appear to more light. Okay, the next part is about design notes, and I will introduce this in 3 different ways. The first is about color scheme. Okay, the first point is different colors are used within the same page. As I said before, the text and background are used relative bright colors. The role is to make the text more obvious, but also make different elements on the page as color difference. As you can see in the red circle, the yellow is generally to use label the contact information in web page. Just like in this picture and in this picture. And the next point is simple background color and text color selection. The web section uses very distinct colors, such as the light gray backgrounds and black text, to ensure that all content is visibly to present on the page, making the reading process easier and more comfortable. The next way is about page format tab. Okay, the format that we use in our layout is the liquid layout. The content and structure of the page change with the shape of the browse. As about the first page and third page is before being compressed, and the another page is about after being compressed. As you can see, the layout and the structure of the text has been changed after being compressed. The last is for the font sentence. Of the first part of the title, the original font is used on the same section. You can see this example in the right circle and is blunt and oversized to reflect it in particular. The next is about context. The explanation and the example of the blue color in the fruit. Use a small font Moscow Yahe to explain the corresponding the topic in title. As about another sections, we can see use fonts of different sizes to make the content more notable. Okay, that's all.
Due to the time limitation, I will introduce the last part of the presentation quickly. First is about the website design. We look through plenty of websites to learn their good design. Good design. So we follow relevant web design best practices and standards, which can ensure that the page loads quickly and looks the same across all browsers and devices. Besides, we use some buttons like this to implement our functions. So I think it easily tracks down the issues if it goes wrong. And next is about our navigation. It is a simple menu which is reliable and consistent across all browsers and platforms. We just put the most crucial functions within into this navigation, and you can click this crossing this crossing image uh, to close this to close this uh, so that it is more glitter free. And the last part is about our color scheme. As we all know, colors may uh, indicate a variety of emotional reactions. So we use uh, colors. So we use colors like orange, yellow, which are warm color to to make people enjoy looking through our website, and it is overpowering and appealing to the eye. That's all. Thank you.